footage of Bieber, Odell Beckham, and Trey Songz.
Yes.
Like, and Trey's like literally sitting there playing Lookout.
Justin Bieber is yacked out of his fucking mind. Drunk? Not even 18 at the time.
I was popping pills, doing Molly, shrooms.
Where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose.
Just like
Drink on his head. Yeah. That is. Damn.
Aubrey O'Day isn't holding back her thoughts on Shawn Diddy Combs' bombshell legal troubles. Aubrey noted in a social media post that she feels hope that Diddy's case,
when it comes to culture of hip-hop and for our community, for our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Perfect. I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting, sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. You know, if you're squatting, pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
Shocking new accusations. His alleged victim humiliated and traumatized. Diddy's legal troubles just got bigger, less than 48 hours after his somber mea culpa.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Extra has obtained this explosive new 15-page lawsuit filed by model Crystal McKinney. She claims he got her drunk and high with a joint that was laced with what she says was a narcotic or other intoxicating substance.
You have the experience with major corporations like me, my particular experience with Beam Centauri. It was great in the beginning. It's great for us to work for them. It is not so cool when you start to own things. You see what I'm saying? So I made a lot of money with them too. Like, there's a point, they did a deal that mirrored what Puffy's deal with Diageo was for Ciroc. So he didn't have ownership of that at any point, but he was getting a lot of money, like almost like $60 million a year at one point. So you see him go to daily on is when you see him have some issues. And these people have really strong relationships. Don't think that the civil case doesn't turn into a criminal case faster because he's making them uncomfortable. That's a big part of it. The spirits business is not governed. They got a discus board that they created, right? If you got 2 companies that are $3 billion a year, and Beam Centauri and Diageo, the distribution level, it's very hard for you to get things to a point where you can do the numbers, the right numbers. They incentivize the sales force by giving them box bonuses. And then when you sell a product, you get the bonuses off the boxes that's there. But you make that no matter what product you're selling. So if you sell Hennessy or Remy out the gate, they start to put downward pressure on the new companies.
Some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You gotta realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he can get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between 2 men.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, like this. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the frosted flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the
And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him. But he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN. It's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out.
LeBron James' comments on P. Diddy getting arrested and basically saying that he had a weird feeling today was the day the feds will actually catch up to Diddy. I guess we can all confirm that LeBron James was the anonymous tipster that gave up. No. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a glass of water, yo. This is nasty. Y'all remember before a couple months ago that we saw that LeBron James was saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Some people will say that LeBron James should go to jail. Chill out, y'all, alright? We all know that this is a troll post. Well, it is actually true that P. Diddy did go to jail, though. But I mean, about LeBron James' whole situation is crazy, and that's lies. But it's still funny just to see that. Maybe y'all let me know how y'all feel about the whole P. Diddy situation and LeBron James. But you Ray Snow, what's up? I'm not.
Hey kiddo, what are you doing? You're proud. I know a thing or two about rap music. Who's the boss? Me? No.
You heard about him catching the sexual assault on the little designer dude? Yep. Right. Him, imagine you got 2 7-foot-tall, swole guys in dresses, cornering you in a hotel in a bedroom. You finna be scared. Right? So like, I distinctly remember going to a Diddy party, all the waitresses popping.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the issue?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew, you know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof, things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, or that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out. It was gonna go ahead about my life. The next issue, that wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New Yorkers commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was all like, we didn't see nothing. In the first issue, read it, Vibe viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? I'm like a gun popping all over me. That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out, all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. Yeah. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel, I could not be heard.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion. Right. To me, if I like my homeboy Shawn gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said, when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid. Right. That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. No, I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me. Yeah. Now, when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a fuck how rich you got on the block. I'm your big brother.
Made a bail appeal to Judge Carter. It did not go our way. The fight continues. We're not giving up by a long shot. I told Mr. Combs I'm going to try and get his case to trial as quickly as possible. I'm going to try and minimize the amount of time he spends in very, very difficult and I believe inhumane housing conditions in the special housing unit in the Metropolitan Detention Facility.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage context. Like they in the act. That's what they're looking for. So now, they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of that.
He defended Diddy, stating that what he is accused of doing is nothing new in the world of famous entertainers. He argued that flying women out for parties or intimate gatherings is a common practice among celebrities and should not be considered illegal. Boosie questioned whether it is fair to label women who willingly participate in these experiences as prostitutes, suggesting that if that were the case, then many women would fall under that category. He expressed concerns about the trafficking charge and warned that it could be used as a tool to target high-profile figures in the hip-hop community.
We were actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra. I was actually the first ones here with about 30 different law enforcement vehicles at least. There are 3 Bearcats on scene here. This just all unfolded, Sandra, I would say.
It's craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. And yo, it's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, is keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this. Yo, man, He told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
And yet nobody said, but did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? They're gonna be his feet with that law book.
Context. Like they in the app. That's what they're looking for. So now they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos that they took out of that.
Music mogul Shawn Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul.
Combs had been living there for several weeks. A person with knowledge of the investigation told NBC News the arrest was based on a sealed indictment brought by the Southern District of New York.
His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
A new civil lawsuit claims Shawn Diddy Combs repeatedly passed off dancer and adult film actress Adria English to be sexually assaulted by partygoers during events at his New York and Miami houses between 2006 and 2009.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of sex, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
Cassie, I will advocate for you. Because see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us.
We decided to do the book because I'm not a rapper, obviously, or anything like that. But I've been in the business and been around the business.
Yo, man, I should have saw, he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what?
Yo, I did it. Told my he want receipts. Let's start with your mother, nigga. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts.
Okay, so.
But that's not a diss. Meek likes being brought up in that song. I don't know why you lowering his thing. You think you're doing him a favor. He's very, very happy being mentioned, I'm pretty sure.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Arrest of a former SU basketball walk-on player, Brendan Paul, who's part, police say, of a sex trafficking investigation of rap mogul Shawn P. Diddy Combs. Paul is accused in court documents of being Combs' drug mule.
And picked him up and pipped him out to my Knicks, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this
50 posting a sweet picture of him and Drew on Instagram, but the caption tells a different story.
I have a lot of fun.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
What did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was...
Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough, because she just started all the girls.
Say what now?
Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough, because she just started all the girls.
Need Beyonce to stop ignoring her bisexual tendency.
And guess what? They wouldn't give her a restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work, too. And the more pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in the
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
The Beyonce is free.
She is a prisoner in a gilded cage. No, Shawn Carter knows that he will slump anyone in any relationship for $1. Look at how he did Dame. Like, I don't get if you wanted to get away from your homie, if you wanted to get away from your partner, but to do it the way he did it, it's malicious.
I think
She went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her while she was asleep. No snacking on his bed. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting? For enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane, to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could.
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So the party's going on, the party's off the chain, the party's already a success. I remember Beyonce had just dropped Crazy in Love. I remember that's what was just killing the dance floor. And she was there.
Shut it down, keep that on my page, Tina. You know, you his spouse. Or sell your children off so you can have furs and shit. You knew your husband was pimping your daughter. You let him do it.
Okay. Tell us why.
Because he's a sex trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment to sex traffic.
That's how he operates. He has people followed. He has people watched. He does all kinds of stuff. He's a piece of shit.
Too much money.
I feel bad for the kids. Shawn Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. Just he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
I think
She went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her while she was asleep. No snacking on his bed. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy Al, and Al almost. Isn't that interesting? For enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane, to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could.
So why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was.
Conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs threatened and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Joining me very quickly, and I want to circle back to you, Kiala, about Shawn Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, spinning. I mean, this guy is a master promoter, okay? And the allegation is that Combs aided and abetted his son in this attack.
It truly is about the Benjamin, as we see.
Oh yes, he's glittering.
It truly is about the Benjamin.
Well, now when we come back, we're going to talk more with Puffy, and if you want to hang out, more than welcome to stick around, my brother. All right, we'll be right back with more right after this.
Puffy's like...
Oh, what'd he say?
To describe Puffy in one word is not the shit that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me up?
Like penetration pictures and...
Nah. Who killed Tupac and Biggie? And I think both of these dudes were assassinated in some kind of way. More Biggie than Tupac. I think Tupac might got killed by a dude that they, had an incident with earlier that day. But Biggie's seems a little governmental.
that Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on me.
Hi, this is Celeb Loop. Today, we're looking into the shocking claims involving Justin Bieber and Shawn Diddy Combs. Recently, Bieber shared troubling details about his past with Diddy, and unsettling footage has surfaced showing their interactions at one of Diddy's private parties. Diddy is currently facing serious charges and has gone into hiding, leaving the entertainment world in shock. Bieber's revelations have made people rethink Diddy's influence on young artists, especially early in their careers. What was once seen as Diddy mentoring Bieber is now filled with controversy. Diddy's legal troubles and serious accusations have shocked his fans and raised questions about his private life. A 2009 video has raised more concerns, where Diddy talks about spending 48 hours with Bieber, calling it an ideal situation for any young star. What seemed harmless before is now viewed with suspicion, leading people to question the true nature of Diddy's mentorship. This situation highlights Bieber's early fame and raises concerns about the environments he was in and whether he faced exploitation. As these allegations continue to unfold, past videos and interviews of Bieber and Diddy are being examined closely, revealing a troubling power dynamic that many overlooked. The 2009 video, where Diddy talks about mentoring Bieber for 48 hours, is now a major point of concern. Diddy's vague comments in that video are being reinterpreted, leaving many to wonder if Bieber, who was a teenager at the time, may have been treated inappropriately. These so-called mentorships have sparked a bigger conversation about power, control, and exploitation in the entertainment industry, especially regarding young artists. The case against Diddy has raised questions about how the industry protects rising stars from being exploited by powerful figures. For Justin Bieber, the emotional impact of this situation has been significant. He once praised Diddy as a mentor who helped his career, but now, with these troubling allegations, Bieber feels confused and let down. This is even harder for him because of his past mental health struggles. Bieber has stepped back from the public eye to process these allegations and what they mean for his past relationships. This withdrawal shows how emotionally draining the situation has been for him, shaking his trust in those who helped him become famous. As this troubling story unfolds, it's clear that the issues go beyond just Diddy. It highlights a long-standing problem in the entertainment industry, the exploitation of young artists by those in power. This issue has been around in Hollywood and the music industry for years, often hidden behind the glamour. Now, there are calls for change. Advocates and industry insiders are pushing for clearer rules and stricter oversight to protect young artists from being taken advantage of. This case reminds us of the darker side of the entertainment industry that has been an open secret for too long. Fame often comes at a high cost, especially for young stars guided by powerful figures with questionable motives. The ongoing legal troubles surrounding Diddy have forced both the entertainment industry and the public to face uncomfortable truths about how young talent is treated and manipulated in their pursuit of success. For Justin Bieber, these revelations are particularly difficult. Once a small-town kid who became a global superstar, his journey has included public breakdowns, mental health struggles, and intense scrutiny. Now, he must confront the painful possibility that Diddy, a key mentor in his early career, may have been involved in harmful activities. As this story develops, its impact will be significant, affecting not just Diddy and Bieber, but the entire entertainment industry. It's a wake-up call for industry leaders to rethink how they manage and mentor young talent, focusing on their well-being instead of profits and power. The hope is that this case will lead to more ethical and supportive practices in the industry. This is a crucial moment that requires a commitment to making the entertainment world safer and more nurturing for future stars. The choices made now will shape the industry's future for many years to come.